What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome. My name is Lord PeteyTV. I am here to give you some information about our Mythic Plus affixes for this week. So let us kind of take a dive into it. We're going to talk a little bit general about the factors of what we got going on, what our affixes are, and then this Mythic Plus tuning that kind of came in. So as you all know, we're gonna be walking into week 3 of Mythic Plus dungeons. Now, week 3, our level 2 affixes are going to be either Voidbound or Devour. We don't know which level 2 key affix we're going to have yet, so we're looking at that. So if it's level 2 and it's Voidbound, that means that Void Emissary is going to spawn in the middle of your groups, and you're going to have to DPS them down and kill them. Once you kill them, they give you a cooldown reduction and crit for 20 seconds. If you do not, they do a damage reduction to the rest of the group. So you really want to be able to target them, burn them down, then go back to your other groups. And then you have Devour, which is that you're going to have these, like, players are just going to be affected by this heal absorb while you're standing there in combat. This is going to be healed through or dispelled, and for every person that happens, you're going to get a 2% and 4% crit bonus that are going to stack over time. And if you do not do this heal or absorb, the enemies will then end up getting 10% of their HP back. So you have to really, really take a look at that and keep an eye on it. So the other thing that you're going to get right this week is going to be your level 4 affix, which is going to be your Tyrannical. Your Tyrannical is going to be your bosses are going to be doing more damage, and they're going to be receiving more health. So keep an eye on those and think about it when you're going into those bosses. The trash should be really easy and fly through, but you're going to have to take longer on those bosses. Then obviously your 7 affixes are going to be Challenger's Peril. You die, it's 15 seconds on the timer, you're going to lose. And then the next thing, since you already have Tyrannical, you're going to get Fortified at 10. So non-boss enemies are going to have 20% more health, and they're going to deal 20% more damage. So you have that kind of sitting there as you're going. And then lastly, your level 12 affix is going to be Zelatath's Guile, which is going to be the removal of all bargains, and all enemies are just going to have a straight 20% increase in HP. So those are the things you got to think about while you're going through this process. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you about is going to be that Mythic Plus tuning that they ended up changing, which is very, very cool. Some people say it's buffs, some people say it's nerfs. I'm just going to read down the list so you guys all know and see how it's going. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button here to make sure that you always see all of our content. We usually put 2 to 3 videos out every week. We take a lot of pride in what we do here. If you have any questions, comments, or anything that is very, critiquable, please place those in the comments. I appreciate and love you all. So let's go into the ending portion here and what this is about. So, Grimbatal, the Shadow Burners are going to, it says, improved the visibility of Twilight Wind. Movement speed of the Twilight Wind is reduced by 15%. Movement speed reduction for players inside the targeted area reduced to 10%, and fixed the issue that allowed players to be hit by multiple times by Twilight Wind. Okay, that's cool. The mutant hatchlings, their damage has been reduced by 66%. Melee attacks can no longer crit strike. I'm pretty sure those are the end guys that you kind of deal with, so it's going to be really interesting. The boss of Valonia is going to have its health reduced by 13%, which is pretty big. And then Arudix, which is I think it's the last boss. It says Abyssal Corruption now targets 2 players instead of 3. Maybe that's the third boss. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. So you're gonna have that also. And then the Twilight Lava Benders, their Scorching Heat damage has been reduced 25%. That's pretty good. In my personal opinion, Grimbatal is probably one of the harder dungeons this season. That including Siege of Borealis. I think with this is going to really put it on par with a lot of the other dungeons and a lot of the other things that are going to be happening throughout this whole entire season. The next thing is Siege of Paralysis. See, didn't even know, didn't even read ahead. Boom, right there. It's going to say the Scrimshaw Gutters are no longer going to flee at low health. Chopper Red Hook, which is the first boss. Players now gain a short immunity to Ironside Cleaver Heavy Slash after suffering from Iron Hook. That's pretty good. That means the people that are going to get yoinked in by the boss aren't going to instantly die or take huge damage spikes, which is really good. Irontide Raider and Ashvale Commander, they're going to adjust the timings of Iron Hook and Azurite Charge. Okay, I guess they don't want them to happen at the same time, so we'll kind of see how that goes. And then the last thing is Stone Vault. The Rock Smasher now casts Rock Smash less frequently. That's pretty good. Tuned Speaker now casts Sensory Gear less frequently. Wow, that's pretty good. I like those. I like those changes. That's pretty good. As always, I greatly appreciate and love everyone's love and support on the channel. I would love to continue to do this stuff for as long as I possibly can. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button here so you can check us out as we're going through. As always, Monday through Friday, we're going to be doing Twitch.tv and YouTube. You're going to be live to some extent. Every single day we pretty much do World of Warcraft. So come check us out. I enjoy it. I appreciate you all. I love you. Thank you. Dream big, keep gaming. Good luck in your vaults. We're going to have our vault opening video, which we do every single week, coming out later in the week itself. But I really appreciate everything that everyone's done today. So thank you. Have a fantastic weekend, or week, I should say. Bye, everybody.